Hi, welcome to Trace Models. Slightly different format here tonight, but wanted to kind of give an explanation on what's been going on behind the scenes of the channel. So recently, YouTube has been changing a lot of its policies, which for the latter half of the last year and definitely coming into this year has started to affect the channel more and more. I'm not sure that we needed to say this in the first place if it hadn't been self-evident, but we do not endorse any of the ideologies that have been represented in some of these models. We clearly have stated in a couple of the videos, if I'm not already certain, that we do not. However, YouTube seems to take it as if we do. There's been a couple of videos, if you may have watched them, that have been taken down. And despite our efforts to appeal to YouTube that these videos clearly don't actually represent the ideologies that we build these models for, they say that they review it with the human reviewer, but as we appeal it, it just gets instantly rejected, which is kind of a demotivator in wanting to continue making new videos, especially on a platform that's so hostile. But we still keep going and we still keep pushing. So that's kind of a update on where we're at. We're still gonna keep making videos. It's our passion. It's what we love. We just want to make it very clear that we do not endorse any of this. It's a neutral ground. We just love building models.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Trace Models. As Gunther eloquently put it, this channel is not about hate speech. This channel is about having fun with models, conveying what we've learned, passing on that knowledge to other modelers, and creating a bond in this community. We do not support any kind of ideology, any kind of hate speech. We've had several videos taken down, as he stated earlier, for hate speech. If you've seen any of our content, you know that's about as far from the truth as it could be. Going forward, we're going to try to pump the channel up, put in a little more content, and be more about just the building of the models. And we're going to be accurate with the models. Don't get me wrong. I'm not editing anything off of the markings of the aircraft or tanks, cars, whatever. I'm not editing anything. We represent history as accurately as we can, and going forward, we're still going to do that. If it costs us some videos and some content, so be it. Our main focus here is to have fun, pass along what we've learned about modeling and history, and kind of combine it in a fun platform. I don't want anybody here to be uncomfortable. I want everybody here to enjoy themselves, and I want to pass along my passion for the hobby. Having said that, Happy New Year. I hope 2026 is being an awesome year for everybody, and we're going to kick it off, this new launch of the channel, if you will, with some old school stuff. What's old is new again, and we'll get into that next. Thank you all for watching. Here we go. We're going to do what's old is new again. And this is the Atlantis repop of the old Aurora C141A Starlifter kit. I built this kit back as a kid, probably 10, 11 years old. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And to this day, the kit goes together really well. It's not a bad kit. Atlantis did a great job repopping it. My suggestion, if you're going to do a high quality build with this, not just a fun bang it out kit, get some flexible CA, run it down the seams, and take a little time and work those out. Yeah, it's you wind up with a desktop model, basically. You're not going to have the panel lines unless you want to come back in and rescribe those. That's up to you. I mean, I don't know how far you want to take the level to this build. Me, I just wanted to have fun with it, relive some old childhood memories, and I did. It was a great build for that. I used the perfect plastic model putty It's a water-based filler. It works great in these areas where it's real hard to sand, underneath the wing roots, areas of that nature. The only thing I would say that's a flaw with this kit is the canopy. Doesn't quite fit right, but if you take a few minutes and just work it, you can get it to come out really nice. It's not going to be perfect. It's an old 50s kit. It is what it is. But at the same time, if you take a little bit of time, go slow, set it in with some perfect plastic canopy glue so you don't mar up the inside of the clear, and do a little sanding. Just invest a little time in it. That's all I'm saying. And you'll be rewarded with a nice kit. There's not a whole lot else you have to do. And if you want to get crazy and rescribe the panel lines, that's on you. The other thing I did was the wing walk paint. They do give you some decals for it, but my workaround for it, and it might be a long way around for this kind of fix. I painted the model black first, and then I came back with some 1mm Tamiya tape and taped off all the wing walk areas and the demarcation line along the front to back fuselage line. It worked for me. You just have to pay close attention to burnish everything down so you don't get blowouts. Come back with the white, paint that on. I will say this, I would not use flat white again. The problem with it is underneath the wing roots and stuff, where the airbrush tends to turbulate, creates a lot of dry spray. If I had to do it all over again, I would use gloss white. But masked everything off, did some natural metal finish on the wings. Everything came out okay. I'm really chuffed with the way it came out. It was a great trip down memory lane. Atlantis did a great job repopping this sold Aurora kit. 50 years removed. It's still a fun build. Highly recommend it. If this is on your bucket list for the old military airlift command, hey, jump on it. It's a fun build. Not a lot of fit issues other than where I stated the canopy up in the front. Also got an actual stand that I ordered from Atlantis. Probably not the sturdiest of stands. Gonna have to use a little CA glue, get everything situated, balanced out. It's not gonna hold it 100%, but if you get it the right way, it'll do the trick, and you'll wind up with a nice display kit. So outside of that, hey, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all the views. Y'all be good to each other out there, and we'll see you on the next one. Model on.